Hey everyone, it's Ben Plikerd. I'm today at 3209 North Anthony Boulevard in Fort Wayne, Indiana. You can see that is Anthony out there. We are in the process today of mudding the back section. Oh my gosh, my hair is all messed up today. Anyway, we're in the back section of 3209. We are in the process of mudding all the holes. This tenant had over, I think we donated 45, maybe 46 4x8 sheets of slat board. Unreal. We kept taking them off. I had a friend, Joe Johnson, come up and take all the boards off. It took him multiple days to get them all off because he had to have multiple people help them because slat board is about 80 pounds a piece, and you can see when they put that up, some pieces you got a couple screw holes in each one, but there were other things where they just didn't even screw the slat board in. They just glued it and screwed it, like this one piece here. You can see how many screw holes are in that thing. So we've been filling all of those holes. It is just a mountain of work getting all those things in there. I personally have right now about 12 and a half, 13 hours in. There's always been somebody else up here with me, so we've got about 24 hours into this. I'm kind of keeping track so that way I can go back to the tenant and because we're taking that off of their deposit, how much work that we did on that. But you can see all of the walls here, how much work there was. They had a workbench right here. There was 2 screws in the whole thing. That was actually in studs, and the rest just basically came out. It wasn't even attached. They just kept putting screw holes in wherever they thought that something would hit. So you can see that there is quite a bit of work. The next trip up that we're going to have, Patrick is going to sand all of these walls, or at least get started on some of the sanding. His hand will probably fall off from all the sanding, and I told him, I said there's going to have to be some more spackling done, so that way if he finds holes or things like that didn't fill properly, he can then go back and spackle those, wait 15 minutes or so, and it'll be dry. So we've got some work, but we got all the carpet out today, which is very exciting to get all that done. We've got a broom up here. I bought a new broom to have here because this unit will have its own closet, and we're going to need to keep one here anyway. So that is the process right now. Patrick is up on the roof. We've got 2 HVAC units for this unit. One of them died. Is going to cost me $6,500 plus crane rental to replace it. The only thing that this other section did was this little of an area here. So we're just going to move some of the ductwork and share some of it. We're going to fix up the installation. The amount of wasted energy that he had, this return air duct, for example, right here, you can see the filter is right there, but all of the air on both sides is completely wide open to the attic. And in fact, outside, Patrick already was in the process of sealing it. I can't really show you, but there is some daylight between that crack and that crack out there. So there is a massive amount of heat loss coming out of this building. And we believe that once all that heat loss is done, the insulation is fixed, the drop ceiling is all fixed in all the areas, it won't be anything to heat and cool this property. So I'm pretty excited about it. We've got a layout going on the floor of how we think that we want to design the thing. I really wish it was just done now. It was rented now because I really need the cash coming out of this property. This particular property is costing me right now about $3,500 a month. And so the sooner I can get out of that negative cash flow position on this property, the better off I am. So that's why I'm spending a lot of time up here, because $3,500 a month is a crap load of money, and I want to get it done as quickly as possible. So my goal next week, get it sanded on like Monday or Tuesday, and then get it painted toward the end of the week, possibly, and then everything will be white. We'll be able to see really what we're left with, and determine if we're going to have to Spanish lace it. I hope I don't have to, based upon the number of holes that I filled into this place, and I don't think that we will. And then at that point in time, we're going to take some pictures of it. We'll list it for a week or so, see if we get any buyers, but I don't think we're going to. And then at that point in time, we will start putting up these walls, get floor in, and we will go gangbusters on getting this thing knocked out. It's possible that we may put the floor in here first. That way, in case we got a tenant that doesn't want it all broken up in the future, the floor is still there. But then again, that's probably 10 years from now, 15 years from now. And if that's the case, chances are part of the floor is going to be bad anyway. So I don't know. I have to figure out, because if I don't do, I could save quite a bit of money by not having it where the walls are. So we may end up doing that. But then again, that's a lot more cutting and a lot more work. So anyway, that is the deal. We've got to get a machine to get all the squares out of here, and we'll probably see if we can have Patrick or somebody else help him with that next week. That's the update at 3209. I'm Ben. Like or subscribe my videos if you're interested in what I do, how I do it, and we'll talk to you later, friends.